All right, we're live. And I'm a little late. I don't know if we have anybody watching. We got 0 people, so I'm gonna post on Fishburn about it. That'll get somebody probably. All right, just give me 1 second. We got 1 person. Oh, welcome in, Jack Cats and Bass. I'm about to work on making a post on Fishbrain. So give me 1 second. Oh, welcome in, the TN Fisher. I think we got 5 likes. That's crazy. I'm making a post on Fishbrain, so give me 1 second. Nice. Not me. I haven't found any bass spawning yet. I don't know how. Welcome in, Sponge Pucks. Just making a post real quick. There we go. Did it. Yeah. I honestly haven't fished the spawn very much, apparently. I've been fishing when they should be spawning, but apparently the one place I fish, they don't seem to be spawning unless they're spawning out way in the middle for some reason. And they still won't bite because I cast out in the middle anyways. But I had one. I think I got one on a bed. It was on a glide bait, and he was the only one with. He had a beat up tail. He was just over 2 pounds, but he had a pretty beat up tail. Or it wasn't bad, but that was the only one I noticed, and I haven't really caught any of the fat females, so I don't know. I went out yesterday, and I don't even remember how long, from like 10 o'clock to 3:15, and I got one that might have been spawning just because of where I caught him on the dark sleeper. Other than that, that's it. And I was just trying to throw everything. According to past forecasts, it was supposed to be a good day. Welcome in, Matt Johnston. Just doing a little bit of bass fishing talk. That's what it seems like for me. And then I fished out on the lake one time since when they should be spawning. I didn't have any luck, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, man. All right, it's been a minute since I've done a live. But one thing I'm gonna try and do like a live like once, maybe twice a month. But I plan on doing some kind of giveaway during all of them. Welcome in, Lane Davies. This one I might just give away like a Tackle Warehouse sticker or something, maybe something else, but working on something else too, but I have to get them in. Hopefully going to be working with Cast Cray for that, which in the future, hopefully I'll be giving away like little Cast Cray sample packs. But today, I probably will do a Tackle Warehouse sticker, because I got plenty of those. I have 2 more on my desk, and I think I got more somewhere else. But yeah, I'll probably give away one of those later just because I want to, and I need less. I don't have anything else to throw in there unless it's like a Sunfish King sticker or something, because I don't have any stickers of my own yet. I might do that in the future, but let's see. So I titled this Pre-Tournament Talk and YouTube Fishing Tips for, so the pre-tournament talk is because I have basically the biggest tournament I've ever fished coming up on this upcoming Saturday. It's a regional bass tournament on Possum Kingdom Lake. And the YouTube fishing tips is kind of just, I need tips, not me giving tips, because I'm definitely not there. But I I have some questions I'd like to ask those of you who do have like a YouTube fishing channel, because I have some issues. Like yesterday, uh, I didn't even, the one fish I caught, I didn't even get on camera because I was having SD card problems. Um, so, I mean, if y'all have questions, I might be able to answer them, but I don't know. It's more just me asking questions. Is the reason I put that up there. But when is Fishburne tournament starting up again? Tomorrow. They will start up tomorrow. I might actually make that post tonight just so I don't forget. I don't. I won't give anything away for that one yet. I plan on doing something like maybe making stickers at least for those. But the main focus I have right now is trying to get all the prizes out for the March Madness Bass tournament I put on, because still working on that. But the tournament, it's just a group I have on FishBrain. It's basically just free weekly tournaments. Usually I just go by weight and don't give out any prizes. But one thing, when I do start giving out prizes, it might mainly be by length, and I did decide if I do by weight, it's going to have to be Rapala scales, because those are the only scales that I really have faith in. Basically, just any Rapala scale, Rapala, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, those will start back up tomorrow. I'll probably just do the normal multi-species one, most weight wins, and that scale won't matter, but there will need to be a scale pick. But yeah, it won't be a prize or anything, just because I'm still working on getting all these prizes out for the March Madness Bass Tournament. Also, shout out to Lane Davies for supplying me with several different baits to give away in the tournament, which I got more over there. There's 2 squarebill crankbaits. We got a spinner bait right here, and then a swim jig. And then in the bags, I'm keeping everything collected in their own bags so I don't get anything mixed up. Oh, and we also got a buzzbait, which I actually made an order from him that should be here tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Yep, we got it's got some square bills. I know I ordered this one just because I don't have one like it, and I have tons of square bills, but it's crappie kind of color. And I definitely don't have a crappie square bill. And then we got spinnerbait. One cool thing is it's a hand-tied skirt, which a lot of big companies just use a rubber band, and I've always had problems with that. And then I think the swim jig skirts are hand-tied too. Let's get a better look at that. Best my camera can do. And then we also got that, which one thing Lane helped out with is I'm actually going to be able to give prizes to more than just first through second place. $7.99 on FishBrain. Nice. I'll make a post about that here in a little bit. But or I'll probably make a post about that tomorrow. But let's see. I'm gonna go look at these. I need to make a video about this, but I'm kind of waiting till I have more baits in. But first place in the March Madness Bass Tournament was Alex Hole with 104.73 inches. Second place was Sawyer Williams with 98.35 inches. Third place was Lane Davies with 95.5 inches, and he also won Big Bass. Let's see, so I already got their prizes over there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Let's see. I'm gonna give like probably each of these to. Hang on. So we already got those together. So up to 7th place, we'll for sure get some prizes. I might send some other stuff out to. So we had. Oh, I scrolled too far. We had 34 people enter, and only 14 people actually enter a fish. So Jack Cats and Bass, you finished 11th with 33.5 inches, and I know there were 2 people who only turned in 1 fish, which one of them turned in a 21-inch fish. But there were several people that turned in a 21-inch fish, but Lane Davies was the first, and his was also the heaviest. So that's what. So I gave that to him. The TN Fisher, let's see. I don't have them on here, like by name. So you might have to. Yeah, I don't think you were in this one because everyone I'm seeing on here I know is not you. So yeah, I might just give prizes to anyone who turned in a fish. They might be small, but it was only 14 out of 34 people. So the main prizes are going to 1st through 3rd as well as Big Bass. So Lane Davies is going to get some extra stuff thrown in there for Big Bass. And then Hudson Russo, shout out to him. Him and Valentin Reynoso, they almost tied. Valentin Reynoso, am I saying that right? Yeah. He had 84.95 inches, and Hudson Russo had 84.61. They will definitely be getting prizes. Up to 7th place will be getting something from 4D Baits, or at least I'm going to try and do that. And everyone else, I might at least try and give like a sample pack from Cast Crate or something. Maybe throw something together of my own Guggen sample pack. Maybe they'll sponsor me. But yeah, that's the tournament. It went pretty well. I feel like I could have had the prizes put together a little better. I'm still waiting on some to come in. I know still waiting on 3 different companies to send in stuff. Which one of them is so Cast Crate supplied a $25 gift card that went to 1st place, and they're also supplying lots of sample packs. So those 1st through 3rd will get several of those probably, especially Lane Davies because he got Big Bass as well. I am waiting on Cinch Baits. We already got that. I just waiting on him to send them out if he hasn't yet. And then Stellar Custom Baits. I'm still talking with them about what to send. Because why would I even get sponsored? I would want it to be sponsored by 6 Inch Strike. Yeah, honestly, my main ones would definitely either be Guggen or 6 Cents. Honestly, I'd take one from Strike King just because. Let's see. Honestly, I'd take one from most big brands. except for, let's see. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe Yum. I'm not a huge fan of Yum baits, so that would be the only one that I can think of. But yeah, y'all can use my discount code Creed10 at checkout on Cascray.com and SmokingBaits.com. Oh, I still got to do stuff for Smoking Baits too, because they gave me a $15 gift card and my own discount code to use for prizes. So that'll be a little easier. The main reason I'm not a fan of Yum is because of the Yum Dinger. It's just, it's not, doesn't have any action, which sometimes they want that, but the only Senkos I really use are Gary Yamamoto and the Guggen's Lunker Log. I did just watch a video of 3 pros. Let's see, it was Dustin Connell, Mark Daniels Jr., and man, I don't know how to pronounce the other guy's name, but it's on Mark Daniels Jr.'s YouTube channel where they do Rate the Bait. Those are just lots of fun to watch, and they all think that the Guggen Lunker Log is the closest thing to the Gary Yamamoto Senko without being the Gary Yamamoto Senko. So, but I mainly use Gary Yamamoto. They only have like 2 Lunker Log packs. Yeah, if I could get some Vision 110s for free, that'd be awesome. Strike King Senko and the Dinger exclusively. I don't have. I know of one Strike King bait I have. I have 2 packs of the Rage Craw in. I don't remember what it's called, but the only way I know to say it is Guggen's color is Summer Craw, and which they're good baits, but um, talking to me, I couldn't respond. You're good. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about you, though. I don't know. I was just kind of showing everybody your baits and stuff. But welcome in Hudson Russo. Yeah, but everybody comment what if you could be sponsored by one company, who would it be? Honestly, Guggen seems like a pretty good sponsorship to me because I like their baits and they also have rods. They'll have reels eventually for bait casting, and you can get a company that has baits and rod and reels. That's pretty solid. 40 Baits, yeah. Honestly, I'd take a sponsorship from them too. Zoom, I don't know. I don't use Zoom enough. Let's see. I use their flukes. I don't use anyone else's flukes except for Zoom. Megabass or Guggen. Welcome in Grayson Collins. Yeah, the Dark Sleeper, that's a pretty good bait. That's I have some, I don't even remember what they're called, but I have some of their little swim baits. Garmin. You know what? Yep, Guggen and Garmin. I don't know about Phoenix. If I had to take a boat sponsorship, it'd either be Skeeter or Bass Cat because they have Yamaha engines. Anyone see the new mock plastics? I've seen them like on Tyler Reels Fishing and stuff like that, but I haven't actually bought any. I might though. I've never bought any mock baits. Only mock product I have is the Mach 2 bait casting reel. I only buy Zoom flukes and speed worms. I got the Guggen. What's it called? I don't know why I just forgot this. The blazing worm. I got a ton of those, and I didn't even buy any because for Christmas I got a ton of Guggen stuff, and I got a lot of blazing worms. I don't use them a ton, but yeah, I don't know much about Mock. I just know it's just a different Strike King brand or Lose brand. I don't know, whichever one's the main brand. But 99% of people don't even know they have baits. That's true. I didn't know they had baits until I watched one of Tyler Reel's fishing videos, and I was like, I think it was the mock shad. I was like, hold up. And then I saw, where was, I think it was another one of his videos. He was talking about like the mock craw. But yeah, they are new, so they're just coming out with them. So missing 2 on a frog. Nice. Out on the water right now, huh? Well, good luck out there. I was gonna go live. I was actually gonna try and do like go live while I was fishing yesterday, but the wind was blowing like 30 miles an hour, and I haven't got a wind mic yet, so um, it didn't work. I also haven't got a top water bite at all. I tried yesterday fishing the Guggen Revolver just because Bass Forecast said that top water was the best bait on there. I was like, there's no way. So I fished it and I didn't catch anything. Honestly, Bass Forecast said it was like a 7.2 day, and the only thing I could get them to bite, I got one to bite the dark sleeper while I was reeling it just as slow as I could without it not being still. And he hit it at the bank, and I didn't even know it was a fish. So I just felt the weird tick. Like I was like, this might be a stick, but it might not be. And so I just like slacklined hooks at him, and he came flying up out of the water because he hit it right in front of me. And it was like 1.5 pounds. So of course, the one fish I catch that day, I didn't have any GoPro footage of. But yeah, I plan on, I guess a lot of y'all haven't heard this, but I'm going to be giving away a Tackle Warehouse sticker in this live. It's just something I'm going to start doing, is doing giveaways. Like it's gonna be better than just a Tackle Warehouse sticker in the future, but I feel like it's been too long since I've done a live, and I have plenty of Tackle Warehouse stickers. So they stopped. I honestly think I am one of the reasons they fixed this on the website. But you used to, on any order over $50, you can add a Tackle Warehouse sticker for free, and they used to just let you do as many as you want. I know one of my last orders I did 5, and so that's why I had so many. I almost did 10, but then I turned it down to 5. I was like, why not? They're free. And now you can only do 1 without actually having to pay for more. So, yeah, maybe I'll make some of my own stickers too, just also to include in the giveaway and stuff. I saw you mention the frog jag. I was like, dang, he's using that too. Good bed fish that day. Yeah, I don't know if it's either my biggest or my second biggest bass was on a topwater frog in the 6-pound range. I know I've shown it on a live. I don't know where that picture went. I put it on Fishburne as my PB, and then it went away, and I can't find it in any of my photos. I had it printed out on a piece of paper. I know I showed it in one of the lives, so I'm gonna have to like go back on the live or something. But it's either that or the one my first bass is here, or my third order on my website. Nice. I have Lane Davies linked in the description of this. In the live description, like 40 Baits website and their YouTube channel too. That's what I'm working on. Me and Jaden started a series on my channel where we're trying to catch our PB bass, and so far we have recorded 1 legit episode, and I lost like a 4.5 pounder. Jaden actually caught one, but of course the one Jaden caught a few minutes before he hooked it, his GoPro froze up, it's my GoPro, but it's my old Hero 8, and so that's what I have him wear, and it froze up a few minutes later, so it's just like the same picture for a while, and then it eventually unfreezes. No, I turned it off and just turned it back on after he caught the fish, and then you can see in my GoPro because I was walking up behind him, and he like pulls back and he's like, "Oh, I got one." And then my GoPro turns off because it does. This is what I want to know for those of you who know anything about a GoPro. When it says repairing files and it like stops filming, why does it do that? Because it happened to me like 5 times at least on the same SD card yesterday, and so I ended up just taking that one out and switching because I bring my SD cards with me because I never have enough space on one because they're all full of footage. I have a lot of videos coming, but I just got to edit them out, which I'm getting close to finishing one of them. But I plan on having a video out every other week now. I tried doing once a week, and did that for 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't have enough. I can't edit quick enough for that. So, let's see. Let me get caught back up in the chat. You should go fishing in Disney. There are giant bass there. It's legal too. Yeah, I live nowhere near Disney. I live fairly close to OHIV, but I can't catch nothing there. So, I broke an SD card by putting GoPro in water. Oh, dang. I don't even keep the sides on my GoPro because basically the way that I don't like buying GoPro batteries because they don't last very long and they're expensive. So I just buy these battery packs. I got both of these for $19.99 on Amazon. It was a 2-pack. Amazon recommended it, so I got it, and they're 10,000, whatever that means, and they last about 8 hours. So I mainly have them for my tournaments, and so I just plug like the cable and stuff in there and plug it into my GoPro and just keeps them running. These 10 mega amp or whatever that stands for last about 8 hours as long as you have them fully charged, which I actually have 3 of these. I have these 2 and then an Anchor one, as well as a $5 one I got at I got a $5 one at Five Below, and it's half the size of this, but I like to have it as a backup one that does work. Let's see, a terabyte, dang. Yeah, I don't buy terabytes. I just have 256 gigabytes for most of them, and then the other ones are all 156 or 160 something. But because the 256 will last me a whole tournament, and they just have more filming space, and they're not like super expensive. Like the 1 terabytes can get expensive, which it might be worth it because then you don't have to buy as many SD cards. But I like to keep all my stuff a little more separate, so that's the main reason I haven't done that yet, but I might do it in the future. One Rod, One Reel's video from iCast 2016 where he missed a DD is legendary. Yeah, I haven't seen that video. I honestly haven't watched many of his videos, but I watched a few recently, but not one of those. Yeah, I didn't like I was really confused when I did watch that video where he said he was done. I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And he's apparently he said he's not done, but he's gonna not do it as much. Because I did see another one of his fishing videos where he said he's back or whatever. But let's see. Yes, hook 'em and land, and I am fishing regionals on Saturday. I'm pretty excited for that. I have a good game plan in my head as long as I can get all my baits here. I have 2 orders. My first order from Lane Davies and 4D baits, and then my second one's a Guggen order, which it was supposed to be here tomorrow, but now it's saying it won't be here till the 18th, which I think is the day I'm leaving, which it should come. Let me check my calendar. It should be here. Yeah, it'll be here the day I'm leaving, if that's still right. But it was supposed to be here tomorrow, but my Lane Davies order will be here tomorrow, which I'm really pumped about. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Um, this is my first year, so uh, Lane Davies, yours will be here. It says it'll be here tomorrow, and then my Guggen order apparently is supposed to be here on the 18th, which is the day I leave. So, um, yeah, Guggen order 18th, yours tomorrow. What do you think the fish will be doing? So, there was actually a tournament out there for Texas Bass Nation. It's a Bass Masters high school trail a couple weeks ago, and my teammate fished it, and they were. He said he was catching the spawners. Like, it was the early spawn when they went, because that was like that was probably 2 weeks ago. And so we're probably going to make it at the end, like the tail end of the spawn. Like, there still might be some spawning, but they're mainly going to be post spawn. But yeah, I know one spot. I have two spots that I definitely want to go check out. One of them is where I caught two fish during the last one we had at Possum Kingdom. One of them being a keeper, and the other one was too small. Then I ended up catching a giant bluegill on my drop shot. I found a whole bunch of those on Live Scope, and I was tempted to just sit there and play with them for a while, but I didn't. I moved on and ended up catching what should have been a 4-pounder, but he was so skinny. He was like 3-4 or something. Welcome in, Caden. We're just talking about mainly bass fishing and tournaments. But I want to know, for those of you who've had this reel, what's y'all's opinion on this thing, the Lose American Hero? This was one of my first bait casting reels, and I'm not a huge fan. That's what I'm saying, basically. I didn't watch that. Yeah, I know Lane Davies' thoughts. I've talked to him about this thing, and I've had the same issues he's had. So that's one of the main reasons I kind of put it up. But I still have it. It makes noises. We're going out there on a new lake. So I kind of just basically here. Hang on, let me make sure. Yeah, I didn't watch that Dale Hollow one. Usually I'll go back to because I'm subscribed to like Jacob Wheeler, Dustin Connell, a whole bunch of pros, and I go back and watch the YouTube video just because I'm usually fishing on the weekends. But when I go out on here, I'm just gonna highlight this. Oh, wrong one, this one. But when I go out on a new lake, I guess let's just say for this time of year, because it's different on other times of year. Like summertime can I feel like summertime can be a little easier because I just go and flip docks most of the time. But I'm working on my offshore game just because that's what everyone else is doing, and so you kind of got to keep up. But I've been on Possum Kingdom one other time. Actually, technically 3 times, because I did go on a guided trip there, so that kind of helped. No, I've been on there 4 times because this is about to be my 3rd tournament I've fished. Welcome in the Incredible Bulk. I appreciate it. But the first tournament I fished, so I went on a guided trip like a month before the first Texas High School Bass Association tournament this year. And basically it wasn't great. It didn't help find fish at all. I think I did catch one fish at one of the spots we went to. Kind of, it was in the same area. But the next tournament, I just we started off fishing flat that I did fish on that guided trip and didn't catch anything. Then we moved across to like a rocky bank, and I think I threw a chatterbait there. And then we kind of made our way down that bank, and then it ended up coming to a rocky point. So I just spot locked there, and I started casting a shaky head, and that's where I ended up catching my first fish. I don't know, I think it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then we moved to, technically it's a point, but it was kind of like a smaller point with a staircase coming off the edge. And I cast it right there on that staircase, and I brought it down to like the third step probably. And that's where I caught my second keeper. That was pretty quick after my first one. So they were both in the morning. And then I didn't get another fish for the rest of the day. And then the next one, that was the Texas High School Bass Association. And I don't 100% remember what I was doing. I know we did fish like some of the spots we were fishing, but I didn't have any luck there. And so we just mainly just looking at maps, and we found, I didn't catch anything in practice, but then we found just a cove we hadn't been to yet. So we went back up in there, and it had a nice grassy area, and we fished a little bit. Then we got up to this one. It was like a small cove inside of the bigger cove, and I ended up seeing something on live scope right above the grass. So I dropped my drop shot down to him, and he ate it. And that was my first keeper. And then right after that, like next cast, I saw another one, and it was another one, but he wasn't big enough to keep. So just threw him back. Ended up catching a big bluegill also. And then we worked our way back into the back of that cove. I hooked into something. If it was a bite, it was like a 9-pound bass, but it came off pretty quick. So it might have just been a log. But then it didn't have any luck back in there. And so we went to another grassy kind of area that we went to on the guided trip. And I did end up getting my bigger one there. That should have been like a 4-pounder, but he wasn't. But this new, like just fishing a new lake, it's always different because, like, let's say if you put like Possum Kingdom up against like OHIV, let's say. OHIV is like a lot of sticks and stuff. Right now, you can kind of catch them offshore and in the sticks. And Possum Kingdom is more rocks, but it also has some grass, which OHIV does have some rocks, but it's mainly sticks. And then Possum Kingdom is just kind of like a canyon lake. It's a deep lake. So for Possum Kingdom, I'm gonna start up shallow and just see if they're still spawning, because there's probably still going to be some spawning. Maybe find a good spot to come in the morning, and then try and find some offshore spots as well during practice and see if I can get anything there, because there's always fish deep and there's always fish shallow. So that's probably mainly what I'm going to be doing there. But then like Ivy, mainly what we were doing, we were just fishing the coves. We really weren't finding much out deep, but I also didn't know where to look. But I didn't catch anything at Ivy. I saw a ton of fish. They just didn't seem very interested in a Damiki rig. So I ended up not having any luck there. But I mean, fishing a new lake, I definitely say it's easier on a smaller lake. Like right now, if you have any docks, there's going to be fish on the docks, especially if they have poles. That's one thing I don't like about Possum Kingdom is it's deep, so they're all the docks are just floating docks, which there are still fish under them, but like what I'm used to out here on my local lake, Fort Phantom, it's not a super deep lake, and so all the docks have poles. But I don't know. I'm gonna do my very best to record this tournament, because let's see. I didn't record the important parts of my last tournament. Otherwise, I could have had a video out of it, but I didn't. But I just wasn't focused enough on that. And so I'm going to do my very best to film this next one. And just because I want, like, I have a hard time answering these questions, just like telling you. And it's easier if I just make a video and you can go watch that and see what I'm doing. I'm definitely not a pro, and I wouldn't consider myself a very experienced angler because I've been doing this since I was 7, but mainly just tank fishing. So, yeah, that what Lane Davey just said there kind of applies to that. Is like, my ranch is where usually the only place I ever fished, and there's so many different tanks. They're not super big, so you can go out and like catch 10 to 20 fish out of one tank, and then just move on to the next one and do it again. So, lake fishing and pond fishing is very different. I'm not saying pond fishing is always easy because the one other place I have to fish that's a pond, I have a hard time getting a bite there. It just depends on the pressure. It's super pressured, but then like when I go to my ranch, I'm one of the only people that fishes there, so it's not. Throw anything in there and they'll eat it. I just throw spinnerbait because that's what I've just always thrown it there. None of them are big. The biggest one I've ever caught out there was like a 4-pounder. That was a long time ago. Last time I was there, I was like, where are the biggest bass on this ranch? And they told me this one tank that I've probably fished more than any other tank. And they were like, yeah, we fished like 2 years ago in the spawn and got a few 7.5s and one 8.5-pounder. I was like, I've been fishing here since I was 7 and never caught one over 4 pounds. Lake fishing definitely humbles you, especially me, because my local lake is one of the places I have the hardest time catching fish. Like, I have better luck on like Granbury. I hate Granbury, but I don't know. It's definitely different. So, no offense to pond anglers at all, but sometimes it is. Lake fishing is just different. When are you going to do the giveaway? Because I have to go in a little bit. I can go ahead and do it right now. I'll get back to this talk here in a little bit. But here, let me go. I'm just going to do this little. I spelled it wrong. Go here. And all right. First one to comment hashtag something, that will be the hashtag for this. It's just going to be the same way I did. My 100 subscriber giveaway. Yeah, mine's on Possum Kingdom, which I've never fished Louisville. All right, TN Fisher got it. Hashtag fishing. Give me 1 second. All right, let me go here real quick. I'm gonna do this. All right, hang on. Let me do the smaller one. Everybody comment hashtag fishing, and we will give away a Tackle Warehouse sticker because that's all I got right now. It will be better in the future, though. I promise. Maybe sometimes I'll do full bait packs. One thing, I guess, I know y'all can still see me. I can't see myself though. But one thing I had to order for the tournament I was putting on were these shipping bags, packages, whatever you want to call them. And the first ones I ordered were too small, so I sent those back and I was like, I'm just gonna order one that I know for sure will be big enough. And so I ended up ordering these giant ones. Um, I was hoping that I'd be able to use them for like just smaller giveaways too. Like if I just gave away one pack of soft plastics or something, could use that. Or see other ones that I had read for that. These are a little big. Here, I want to make sure everybody gets this. I mean, let me check on chat. Let me. You should be in. As long if yeah, yeah. It already scanned for yours on here. It says we have 5 entries. How many people we got watching? So we have 6. So I'm gonna just do it in 10 seconds. You know what, I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, here we go. Yep, I saw the T and Fisher on there. Sponge Pucks is the winner of the Tackle Warehouse sticker. So congratulations to Sponge Pucks. I should still have your address down on Fishbrain. I can double check for that real quick. Yep, the winner is Sponge Pucks. Just for this one, they'll be better in the future. I promise. Let me just go and find it. Let's see. I think I might have gone too far. I don't even know. Let me just. There it is. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, apparently I deleted it. So just DM me on Fishbrain, and I can have it. I have it down. Where I can have it sent out tomorrow. Welcome in, Smoking Baits. That's one of the sponsors of our tournament, which I do have to. Still got to get the winners to pick out those baits, but huge shout out to them for sponsoring. Make sure to go check them out. It's super cool how you can personalize your own baits. But yeah, welcome in, Smoking Baits. Yeah, just DM me on Fishbrain, and I will get that sticker sent out. I will have better giveaways in the future. I just gotta. If y'all have any ideas, definitely let me know. Let me know what baits if y'all had to choose a bait, which one would y'all want? And I can go out and get that probably eventually. But if I don't know, I should be able to do one good giveaway a month. And if I do end up doing 2 lives a month, then it probably would be a smaller one, like maybe a sticker, like a something smaller. But yeah, huge shout out to Smoking Baits for sponsoring the tournament and 4D Baits, which I still don't know when I'm going to get these sent out. I get to send out this crankbait in a giant bag, apparently. So, yep, I should be able to have that sent out tomorrow. But where were we here? I do remember a question I meant to answer is PK Saturday. Nice. Oh, next year. Oh yeah, I forgot you asked me about how I feel about that schedule, which I like it. I don't think Granbury was on there, and that is all I care about because I'm tired of Granbury. Keep having to fish there. But right here, this comment. My favorite Bassmaster angler is, I'm gonna say Ben Milliken. I've just been watching him for a long time. All right, see you later, TN Fisher. I appreciate you for stopping by. I appreciate it. But here I'll just go over my schedule for next here because it's right here. Let's see. I get to go to Lake Whitney is the first one, which that's where I've done the best. I finished 7th place there this year. Wait, never mind. Granbury is on there. Dang it. Why? I'm not a fan of Granbury. I did decent on Granbury last time I was there. I only caught one keeper, but I kept catching small fish, and I think I finished like 34th place out of like 150. There weren't very many. I think it was like 155 boats. But I caught a 3.5 pounder on a crankbait. And then I caught more smaller ones on a crankbait and tons of white bass. And then I get to go back to Possum Kingdom. And then I get to go back to OHIV, which I feel like I didn't catch anything on Ivy, but I feel like I can do much better than that. And my last one's at Hubbard Creek, which I'm a fan of Hubbard Creek. I whacked them the one time I went there. They were all small, but I caught like 10, at least 10. And then regionals is on Lake LBJ, which I've never been on. So I'll definitely have to go there. But this year it's on Lake Palestine. Wait, no, State's on Lake Palestine. So I just got regionals this weekend at Possum Kingdom. And then I got to be in the top 30% of that tournament. Favorite pro is Trey McKinney because he lives like 30 minutes away from me. Small little tournaments with him. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know who Spike Stoker is, but he fishes the MLF, and he actually owns the franchise Pet Supplies Plus, which is just a pet store franchise. And that's where I work, is over here at our Pet Supplies Plus, and he actually fishes the small Thursday nighters out on my local lake. So I got to do better at those. Haven't been doing great on my own lake. So I don't know. I got to figure out my lake. All I end up doing is throwing crankbaits for some reason. That's all I can catch them on. Through a drop shot. I love throwing drop shots. I just have confidence in that. Lake Whitney was apparently tough. I was catching them at Lake Whitney, but they were all small. I ended up weighing a limit for 8.88 pounds on Lake Whitney, but I ended up finishing in 7th place and got $200 in Strike King Blues gift cards. All right, see you later, Hudson Russo. I appreciate you for stopping by. Guys ever discuss content strategies? That's one thing I kind of want to discuss here. We kind of skip past the YouTube fishing stuff. But I have one question mainly, is my main problem I'm having is, why does my GoPro keep saying repair file, which honestly I could Google that, but I forgot to, because that happened to me way too often yesterday, which is just one SD card. Which it was like a $10 256 gigabyte SD card off of Amazon that I've used twice. But yeah, let's move on to the YouTube fishing stuff because I don't have a ton more time. But let's see. One thing I was hoping, no offense to anybody in the chat, I was hoping for someone with more subscribers than me that might know a lot more than me, but I don't see any of those people there, which is fine. I mean, y'all could still help me, but my main issue right now is just editing, finding time to edit, and then just being able to edit efficiently. Most of the time, I'm just doing it on my phone, which isn't too difficult. I'm making like a shorter video, but most of the time I like specific types of videos. Like if I just go out fishing and just put my GoPro on, that's kind of what I did yesterday, just because I just wanted to fish yesterday. That's when I'd make it like maybe an 8-minute video if I catch 3 fish. Which I caught 1 fish, and the 1 fish wasn't on camera. So, no video from yesterday. I have tons of footage right now. So I have like 1, 2, 3. I have 4 videos for sure that I need to edit. One of them I'm about done and should have that one up hopefully this Friday. If not this Friday, for sure next Friday, just because I got tournament stuff going on. But looking into having some supporters chop up some videos to help you out. Into having support. It's a good idea. I might do that. I did type it. It definitely does, especially on your phone, because then my main issue is I'm always having to deal with not enough space because I don't have a ton of space on my phone. And then on my GoPro, I'm shooting in. Recently, I've been doing 4K, but in the past, with my Hero 10, it's 5.3K, and so that takes up a lot of space, which I can't export in that. But then once I edit it on my phone and I export that, then I have to upload it to Google Drive so I can upload it to YouTube. I upload it to Google Drive so I can upload it to YouTube from my computer, just because I can do most of the details easier from my computer. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I do use my mom's computer sometimes, like the video I'll have coming up next. That one, I think that one's going to be my best edited video yet. I'm editing that on my mom's computer, which that I'm almost done, which it's really not taking much time. So I might do that more. I appreciate you for stopping by, Caden. But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I like this idea from Smoking Baits. Oh, there it went. Okay. I know Sam Hooks at Sam, who's been on most of my lives. I almost had him edit a video for me, because I know Sam can edit videos. He's good with computers and stuff. So I might ask him if he could do that. I just don't know which video I do that with. Which I have 2 videos from the fall that he's in. It was early fall, but those are just going to be, that's a ton of footage from whenever we went on several different SD cards, because they were all smaller SD cards. And so those 2 are the videos that I'm having the most issues with right now, which those are both, they're both from the same day. So yeah, I might have to send him some of those videos. Yeah, I'll probably send him one of those. Here, I'll just give y'all a hint of what the first one from that will be. It'll be me and him basically found a John boat with holes in it. We patched it up with like the tape that comes on fishing line rolls, and we kind of use that as a tape. And then I ended up finding painter's tape, like one strip of painter's tape in my tackle box, and we used that to patch it up, and some soft plastic worms for the bigger holes. But I'll see if I can have him edit that one, and then the next one after that, we caught a ton of fish in that one. So the whole thing is chocolate condensed. That's true. I might do that too. I'll definitely go over it.
How much longer we got to go?
I don't know, not much. But
Shut it off at 9 o'clock.
yeah, I might ask him to do that for me. Yeah, I like that idea, because I know he volunteered to do one for me, and I ended up not even doing that video just because I filmed it really bad. And for any of the videos there are so many videos I've just trashed because I didn't like the way I was doing it all. So I would have a lot more videos uploaded, but I was kind of picky about it, which one thing that's been bugging me recently is just that, not my last video, but the video before that, the big bass one. That one, I didn't like the way I edited that. It's a 20-minute video with one fish catch. So I think I'll leave that one alone. And then my last video, there were definitely some things I could have done better, and that still bugs me too. Which that video is actually doing decent. I don't even know how many views it's at, but it's already it was my second most viewed video in like a week. So, no, it's at 321 views. So, currently my most viewed video was my very first one at 407. And so that was at 321, which that was definitely my best thumbnail. Thumbnails are another thing that I kind of struggle with. Just because that's the main thing I always forget to think about. And so I'm like, what do I do now? Which with my last video, that was kind of easy because it was just a review video and just kind of took a picture of what I was reviewing, which I liked doing that video. So I might review something else in the future. If y'all have anything y'all'd like to see me review, then comment and let me know. But one other thing is just my shorts are all just release videos, which I started doing like for 2 to 3 videos. I did like some actually good shorts where they were like they had a purpose. I won't just be putting a fish back in the water. So I definitely need to do some more of those. Those ones aren't too hard. It's just a few hours of editing in one, or not a few hours, probably like maybe an hour of editing in one day. So mainly my thing is just coming up with ideas because I have ideas, but if y'all aren't going to watch them, I don't want to do that. So I always like to make a post and ask what y'all want me to make a short about. And so that's where I got all those other ones. So I did another one of those and ended up getting like one comment. And it was a good idea, but it's too much for me to put into a short. It was like a tournament recap, and I have too much footage to be able to do that. So, yeah, if y'all have any short ideas, let me know. I will write them down. But, yeah, I definitely also recommend checking out Smoking Baits. You can use my code CREED10 and save 10%. I definitely like their stuff. Y'all creators have a group chat. Share what is working with thumbnails. First or second. Yeah, definitely. I'm probably going to do something. I need to do something on Fish Brain because that's just the main. I know there are groups like that, but not like that. Not like this. It's just like where people can share their YouTube videos and nobody actually watches them. So I don't share my YouTube videos to groups that often just because most of those people aren't going to care. The people are going to care are the ones who are going to see my actual post. So I usually just there are a few groups that I'll post it in just because, but I really don't care much more than just posting it on my main feed. But I need to do more videos that are like useful to people because like my last video was a review video on a product that I have a feeling people they're looking for review videos for that, which that's what I saw. I went and looked on like what people searched to find that video, and it was a review of that product. And my main thing is because I was looking also like the retention time, it was very short. I feel like I should have mentioned the fish catches at the very beginning. But I'm still learning. I'm at 380 subscribers. I don't know. I might do something for 500, but we'll see. I just need to mainly focus on making my content better. That's because I'm very particular about that. So there are a lot of videos I just trashed and didn't even upload because I got to editing them and I'm like, I don't want to upload that because I don't want my channel. I know a lot of channels, their videos start off not so great. They start off not so great. It's trying to turn our Facebook group into a community to help our community. What ideas do you think we should focus on in our group? That's so. I would like to find that group because I've looked for smoking baits on here, but there are I'm following smoking baits. There were two. Um, there were two smoking baits, and um, but now there's only one, and that's the one I'm following. So, yep, I'm on there. But whatever group you're talking about, I definitely like to be invited to it. But I need to make a group on FishBrain for sure. That's just where I have like the biggest following and stuff. I'm at 1.2 thousand on FishBrain. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of smaller YouTubers, fishermen on FishBrain. Like I know Lane Davies has a YouTube channel. There's just several different people. Um, Ideas that you think we should focus on? I feel like thumbnails and intros. Those are my main things right now. Um, I have all these ideas in my head of like how I can make a good thumbnail and how I can make a good intro, and then I end up going out and just kind of just forget about it and just start fishing. I just record a short intro with my phone and start fishing. But I have some good ideas. I have one that I'm pretty excited for that me and Jaden can go and do. Um, but I just think my main things are right now are. So I'm also currently looking for an editing computer. So if y'all have any recommendations for what laptop I should buy, I don't really want to do a super expensive one. I was looking into the Vexus something. I think that's the right word. But it was like 40 baits review. All right, I can definitely do that. Uh, I can just do a similar thing to my last one, but that explanation will probably be shorter, and I might just do a voiceover of it. So, um, let's see. But yeah, I think the most important things are the intro and um, the thumbnail. I mean, that's the first thing people see, and then they see that thumbnail, and then they can hover over that video, and if the first few seconds that's not what they want, then they're just going to pass by it. So that's what I'm trying to work on, at least. Um, just I got so many ideas, but my current situation, I'm having a hard time like making those ideas a reality. But I could definitely do a 40 baits review, even if it's not a long form. I can do a short, go for shorts or long form. Mainly long form. Um, yeah, definitely long form. That's what I'm struggling with right now, just because um, I have a good idea of how I can do it for shorts. Um, I have a good idea for some long forms, but it's tough because I start thinking about it like how I can do it, and then like how I end up bringing that all together, and so I confuse myself sometimes. Um, but yeah, mainly long form, at least for me. But hmm, yeah, but by group, do you mean like your profile? Because I know I'm following that. Or do you have a group on Facebook? 'Cause if so, I'd like to join it. I'll probably make one on FishBrain. I have Fish Angler, but I don't see much YouTubers on there, and I don't know. I don't have much of a passion for doing Fish Angler at all. I just kind of post on there every once in a while, but I really like doing FishBrain. So that's where my main focus is, in that area. And Facebook, I'm working on doing like a business profile, I guess, where I can do my videos and stuff like that, but that's not where my main focus is right now. I would like to get my YouTube channel a little bigger before I do that. Smoke and Baits Community is our group we're building. All right, I'm going to look that up on Facebook right now. Let's see. See groups. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Yeah. Let's see. I got smoking baits added on there too. Smoking baits, cast cray, and 4D baits, just because. I just was like, why not? It's pretty easy. But yeah, I just like having that added on there. Which here I'll show that off real quick. I haven't been on here in oh, that's fine. Oh, I just got kicked out. Hang on. I gotta sign into my account. Apparently, I gotta remember my password. Not that one. Okay. Give me 1 second. Nope. Okay, I got one more idea. Nope. There we go. There's 40 baits right there. Yep, I forgot my password. So I'm just gonna reset it. But let's see, where was I? Yeah, there's 40 baits right there. I have them linked in the description. Just to support them. I gotta check my email now. Unless my email is just wrong. You know what? I'll do that later. But yeah. I couldn't find that group. I didn't see that group on Facebook. There's the email, I think. Yep. Give me 1 second. All right. And one more time. Right, there we go. Yeah, I definitely miss these lives. They're lots of fun, especially getting to do giveaways. I'm at 105 followers on Fish Angler. We got brands on there. There's smoking baits. There you see 4D baits on there. It's just yeah. So basically, right now I have partnerships and supported brands. Partnerships is basically just anybody I have a code with, which I'm actually an affiliate with Titan Tungsten, but that kind of fell off. But then I got smoking baits on there and cast crate, and we got 4D baits on supported brands. All right, I appreciate you stopping by, FFA lover. Man, what were we talking about? But yeah, I didn't see that group on there unless you just haven't finished it. But once you do, definitely let me know. I would like to join that. But let's see. I need to end this about right now. But if y'all have any more questions or anything like that, just let me know. I'll answer those. But I definitely miss doing these lives. I don't think I might be able to do one next weekend. I can do a post tournament live. If not, maybe I can do it the next. But we'll see. But I definitely miss doing these lives. Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by. Smoking Baits, Sponge Pucks, Lane Davies. Definitely go check out Smoking Baits and 4D Baits. I think I have Smoking Baits linked in the description too, so you can go check them out there. Um, yeah, Sponge Pucks, DM me on Fishbrain if you haven't already. Type it in here, please, and we'll send you an invite. My username, all right. Let me just double check because I don't remember. Okay, it should be. I mean, it's the same as my YouTube name. I mean, I don't know of any other ones that'll pop up as a fishing one. So mine's the same logo as it is on YouTube. So it's just me holding fish in my tournament jersey. Yep, that's my username right there, just for my name. But yep, I will definitely. I'm excited to join that group. I'll probably start a group on Fishbrain for smaller channels just to give each other tips and stuff like that. I always like doing tips. I always like asking questions and answering questions that I know I can answer, which I don't know of many. But yeah, I have some good ideas on how I can make my videos better in the future. Like for tournaments, I plan on having 2 different camera angles: my chest mount and my other GoPro on like my console, and then I'm working on getting like a wind mic for my phone. So if I do like a review video, or maybe even just set it up on a tripod or like a live fishing, I can have that on there. But all right, I got to wrap it up. I appreciate you all for stopping by. I'll definitely be looking for that invite on Facebook. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. If you haven't already, don't forget to like the stream if you enjoyed it. If not, then don't like it. But definitely miss doing these lives. Might have to have Sam or Jaden on here next time. So, yep, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. If y'all have any questions after I end this, just comment and I'll answer. But yeah, next giveaway should be better. But yep, thank you so much for stopping by, and I appreciate all y'all's support, and hope all y'all have a good rest of your night. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.